So how many times does someone have to come over before you feel confident giving them a drink in this mug?
Not at all. Ever.
Never.
This is a
So
no.
Paul, don't be offended if he never gives you the drink in that mug.
Yeah, Paul's getting the ones that look like red Solo cups.
Have you ever had that where like people are like, I want to drink a drink out of this mug, and you're like, no.
No, I mean most of these are lock and key. You're not getting them. I got special mugs for other people.
They're made out of plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi everyone, my name is Ray and welcome to another episode of Tiki Mugs with Ray. I'm with my newfound friend Ken and we are in your home tiki bar, actually not too far away from where I live. I live in Seward Park, Seattle, and you live, what neighborhood is this?
We're kind of in the Leschi area.
Leschi.
Yeah.
And I literally live 15 minutes away from you.
Oh,
so you might be seeing me a lot.
Oh, you're welcome.
So after all this debauchery of drinking and going through tiki mugs, I just got to have a straight line south.
That's great.
So, Ken, what is the name of your home tiki bar?
So this place is called The Hatches.
The what?
The Hatches.
Like the Hatches.
Batten down the hatches.
Batten down the hatches. Okay. For some reason, I'm thinking like chickens laying their eggs, like hatching legs. Like,
could do that too.
No, I think your idea is batten down the hatches. The hatches.
The Hatches. That's
I
right.
love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And we were going through some of the tiki mugs that you have, and there's some definitely, well, the word that comes to my mind is interesting.
I think so
Tiki
too.
mugs. And what spawned this idea for me, going through your mugs, I want to start right with these guys right here.
Right.
Because when I first saw this thing, I thought it was a can, a rusty can. And I'm like, why the hell does this guy have a rusty can in his tiki mug collection? And it's not at all.
It is not. This is actually ceramic.
The whole thing's ceramic.
The whole thing is ceramic. Mitchell Spain Ceramics. He creates these. I believe he does them on some kind of a Photoshop app, and it's supposed to give it this very vintage look, even to where he's adding kind of that rusty vibe to it.
When I touched it, I thought it was a rusty can. I'm like, yeah, I guess this is how he treats all his guests.
Yeah.
Here, drink a Mai Tai out of a rusty can. I'm like, but it doesn't stop there, though.
That's right.
You gave me a shot in this Old Bay seasoning that I'm touching it. It feels rusty. Mm-hmm. But again, it's not, right?
Yeah, it's what's so cool about it is that it is just giving you that vintage look. And you can even see on that last one there, the shot glass, that is saying it's lighter fluid. But it's a shot glass, and I've got 151 rum in that. And it's just got this kick-ass vintage look. Go for it. Go for it. You only got to drive 15 minutes, Ray.
Oh, do you really? Look right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, there's a trick.
I was going to be like, he's just kidding.
If I'm making a drink and I want to do a flame, I'll pour a little bit of that onto my line.
This is amazing.
And then I drink it. Yeah, it's just fantastic. I love...
These literally look like found items in like an abandoned house somewhere.
Yeah.
What's the name of this guy again?
Mitchell Spain Ceramics.
Mitchell Spain Ceramics.
I'd say follow him, and then he'll release like kind of a one and done, a couple different cover prints that you would do. You pick the mug, you pick the print that you want. He's got ones that's like the Kodak film in the same kind of shot glass. It's just, you kind of had to buy it, which is what you're seeing down here.
I am blown away. I mean, as I said before, Ken, like I've seen a lot of different tiki mugs, but I've never seen anything like this. This is incredible.
Tiki torch fuel that you can drink out of. I mean, it's fantastic.
It is beautiful. But I chose the first mug of your collection.
Okay.
Where do you want to go? What's the next one that you'd want to talk about?
All right. Well, let's go. We'll kind of jump a little bit. This is going to be Oak Wash.
Oak Wash.
Oak Wash. A gentleman named Omar in Louisiana. He does quite a bit of fun stuff. I've got another one of his mugs. But this is this awesome Release the Kraken mug.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Yeah, you sure can. Made it in 3 different glazes, and I wanted to get that one. I was able to jump on the gun. This is one of those, you're following social media. He's going to release it one morning. I'm selling 200 of them. You jump on it if you want it. And I just thought it looked so cool. It was perfect for this bar that I have, the Hatches, which is kind of pirate themed and very nautical.
Not chicken.
Not chicken at all. Maybe I need to change the name. But you can see.
There you go. Someone out there should start a chicken themed tiki bar.
Every drink comes with a hard-boiled egg. All right, Ray, pick one, and I'll tell you about it.
Well, what's the story with this thing? This has weight to it.
This is fantastic. This is Tiki
I'm going to hand
Diablo.
it to you really quickly because I don't want to break it.
Oh, thank you so much. This is Tiki Diablo. Tiki Diablo makes some amazing work.
Yes, he does.
And this was one that he had a prototype that he showed up, and he said that we're selling this. I had to get it. I had to get this nautical deep sea diver look. I don't know if you can see on the inside, you got some tentacles there. It's a double chamber, so it's empty, but then on the very top, you actually have your mug. And they came with their own little light. The light battery's almost dead, but it's just, I love the hold of it. I love the amount. It's got a nice weight to it, and it's just gorgeous. Next one, this has got to be probably my favorite artist right here. This is Van Tiki, who lives in Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. They do Tiki Technical Tuesdays, and I watched the whole process of this being made, and you just got to love that. You got to love seeing the care that goes into it and the amount of work and the intelligence that he has.
Yeah.
And so it's a mug, but then it's hollow where the skull is, and there's a bell inside.
Oh, I thought it was broken.
No.
I'm like, I didn't touch that one.
There's a bell
Or
inside.
maybe I did. I'm like, I don't know. This one's broken, Ray. I don't know.
No. Yeah, so the way I've interpreted it.
No, wait, let me see this.
It's
like, seriously?
If you hear the bell, yep, there's a bell in there. Right?
It's not broken, though.
Not broken at all.
No, actually, there's a big hole right here. No, This is incredible.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love the artwork to it. I love the mug itself. I've treated it as if you ring the bell too loud, it calls the evil spirits. So this is going to be, you're going to have a strong drink inside of it, and you're going to drink it nice and slow and take your time with it, because if you drink it too fast, the evil spirits come.
I've had way too many evil spirits.
Yes. We drink.
Well, speaking of evil spirits, well, I guess death is not evil or bad or good. He's just the Grim Reaper.
He's just getting the job done. This is Ohana is dead.
Now I've seen a lot of tiki mugs, but I've never seen a tiki mug, which is the Grim Reaper with a surfboard. What is the story with this guy?
So this is Ohana is Dead. Ohana is Dead out of California. I love the work that I see coming from Ohana is Dead. I have a couple works too. This was released with 3 different types of surfboards. So I just got the classic surfboard.
Way.
There was an 80s one, and I think there was one other more vintage style, but I can't remember. And the swizzle stick is the sheet. It's fantastic. And when you set it down, you can have death just kind of hold on to it. Hopefully. There we go. And it's just fantastic.
No, I think this would be a perfect mug to serve a guest if you never want them to come over again.
Like
if you get here, if you go to Ken's place and he serves you the Ohana is Dead glass, it means you're no longer welcome here. I was just drinking out of that mug. Well, you know what that means. Want to support the Tiki with Ray show and look cool doing it at the same time? Then head over to tikiwithray.com and buy yourself a Tiki with Ray shirt. They're only $20. Tony Canepa did the design, and they're screen printed in America.
That is right. And I guess we should bring up this very last one.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is Trader Brandon.
Trader Brandon,
who is the one who designed Trader Sam's. This is the
Hey,
vibe.
Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
We're friends. A little unknown fact about Brandon. You know he was in Children of the Corn?
No.
He was in the movie Children of the Corn.
He was in Children of the Corn.
He told me that.
All right, we're gonna have to get to find the truth behind.
I'm not lying. I'm not. That's like, what would it be an obscure movie for me to pull out? Like, but Brandon, he's a great guy. And the thing that blew my mind when I was talking to him is that, like, you know, you go to Disney, right?
Yeah,
and you go to all these different places, whatever the ride is, whatever the experience is, or even Trader Sam's, Grotto, Enchanted Tiki Room. Mm-hmm. You forget that, like, oh, someone had to make this.
Yeah.
Someone had to create this. someone had to put this together, and then you start getting down to like someone had to decide, okay, I want this piece here, I want that there, I want this here.
Yeah.
And Brandon is that guy.
And the attention to detail that he does, which is so amazing when you're sitting at a bar and you're just kind of looking around.
Yeah.
If you're at Trader Sam's and you're looking around and you're just like, well, what is this piece of art? And then it's a story in itself. And to be able to have someone who creates that kind of a bar is just fascinating. It's so cool. And happy to get a piece of art with him. My deep sea diver helmet was from him as well.
Have you been to both?
I have not been to the grotto yet in Florida.
It's awesome. I love them both.
Yeah, Trader Sam's a couple times, but I want to do the grotto too. That's on my list.
You'll make it there. You'll make it there.
Thank you. So yeah, but how to get
Can
that?
I see this?
I love that it's got.
Oh, it has a glass in it?
It's got a plastic interior, little zombie glass that you have, but then it's got that Indiana Jones callback right there. And to me, it's another one I could drink out of, but it's pretty kick-ass to just put a red light.
Don't drink out of any of these mugs.
Put a red light in there and give yourself a little bit of a.
That's why God created Mai Tai glasses.
That's right, and my Mai Tai glasses are pretty fun too. So
well, then this is a great Mai Tai.
Cheers.
Well, I'll tell you what. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Absolutely.
And showing me off these mugs. And I like seriously, every time I do one of these, I'm always honestly surprised and amazed at the artwork that these are. I mean, it's just like somebody, again, I mean, if you would have told me that this was like a rusted out can, I would have believed you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for letting me have myself on your show.
Yeah, thank you for having me at your home tiki bar.
Welcome to the hatches. Thank you.
I think the best way to say is like, well, bottom down the hatches.
That's right.
Jeez, Ken, you don't or anything. When I do mine, especially my first one with you, I do a lot of like, thinking about something. But
that's okay. I edit them out though.
In front of the camera.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's just
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. One of the best shows I've ever one of the best classes I ever took in college was public speaking.
Yeah.
Is it Toastmasters?
I just had a public speaking class, and I did my first speech because you're doing speeches.
Yeah.
And I did my speech, and like I thought I did a pretty good job, and then the teacher critiques you, and he goes, you say like and so a lot.
Like so, what does that mean?
Like so, what are you saying there, teach?